Hello YouTube, just a little bit of a heads up. Obviously we're starting season number 4. Stuff on the YouTube channel when it comes to this series is going to be changing slightly. Videos are going to be less frequent, but they are going to be longer. With the way the Football Manager cycle works, I want to be putting out lots of Football Manager videos, but equally YouTube doesn't like you putting out loads and loads of videos each and every day. So rather than you getting less F1 Manager videos throughout the weeks, the plan of attack is basically to have more longer F1 Manager videos that impact the algorithm less, but give you the same amount of content you enjoy. So today's video will be a slightly longer one than usual. Don't worry, editing Harrison gets paid double. It does mean when it comes to engaging with the videos, leaving a like, watching them through, it does become a little bit more important. So just a reminder, below the video there's like a little button. It looks like this. Maybe click it. Anyway, let's hope we have a good performance here in Bahrain. So if we just go to the calendar here, there is no Monaco. That's right, there is no Monaco, there is no Qatar, there is no Mexico either. They are gone from the calendar this year. It is a 20-race calendar. The FIA decided they didn't want to make a load of money, and instead they were going to put the well-being of the drivers and teams first by making them do less weekends work. It's a funny joke, isn't it? No, of course, they were in our sprint vote that we did last time out. Right, we need to develop some car parts. Now, just as a reminder, we have already got upgrades for today's race. We've got chassis upgrades. We've got a rear wing upgrade for the start of the year, side pods, and underfloor. Now, the question is, what do we do with our new set? Obviously, we've not designed a new front wing yet. And we've not designed new suspension. Suspension is a big weakness of ours. I'm thinking I might go with a big suspension and a big side and a big front wing upgrade. Just 2 big upgrades, chat. Thoughts? There's probably a more optimal way of doing things, but you know what? Suspension's been a weakness for years, and our cooling is not great. It will lower our pace slightly, although that is making it slightly slower than our current car. We still would be the fastest car with superior cooling. And you know what? I think that's fine. Am I okay with that little bit of speed drop? I say a little bit of speed drop. It's literally 0.001 G. You know what? I think we go all-out cooling for our suspension. It's our big issue. Our suspension's not particularly good anyway. And, you know what? Why not make it intense? We can afford to do that. We have the capacity. And then I just think we do a big front wing. You know, if in doubt, build a big front wing. What do we go for? Do we just go for raw high-speed cornering? It'll be done in how many days? How many days of this project was it, chat? I wasn't paying attention when it told me. Is it on this screen? 45 days. What race is in 45 days? It's going to be Jeddah. Oh, it might not be ready for Jeddah, but certainly Melbourne, Baku, Miami. Maybe just balanced. Or we could go cooling optimized. Should we just make our car the best cooled car on the grid? Also, it's front wings. These get destroyed kind of quickly anyway, so I feel like the durability kind of matters less. We do lose some brake cooling here, but we're going to gain that through the other bit. I think this might be the only iteration we do on the front wing this year. Obviously, if you do intense development, it gives you expertise for future parts, but it also costs way, way more. Now, given the fact I've already done intense development on the other parts, with the cost cap and stuff, it's very unlikely that I'm going to be designing, like, 2 or 3 versions of every single part. So I feel like we get a front wing done, and then this is our front wing for the year. I feel like that's the play. Good morning, work. I've spoken with the board, and we're sorry to say we're rather concerned about the team's recent poor performance. Sorry, the season's not started yet. What do you mean? I guess they're talking about this. I'll admit, it was a disappointing end to the season. But this was last season. And we did still achieve your little objective that you gave me. You know what? Attend the Grand Prix. Attend the pissing Grand Prix. Come watch me put Lando Norris on pole. I'll be there no matter what. A brand new season of Formula 1 is ahead of us, with every team working tirelessly behind the scenes to create a championship-winning car. Last year saw Red Bull take home the trophy for the Constructors' Championship, with Max Verstappen claiming first place in the Drivers' Championship. But this year is a clean slate, and excitement is at fever pitch. There are some brilliant drivers and brilliant minds in this sport, and every single one will be battling it out for the crown this season. Who comes out on top? It's anyone's guess, but one thing's for sure, it's set to be one of the greatest years of Formula 1 yet. Okay, what's Quali saying? A McLaren about to pull a fast one on me after everything I've just said. I've really bigged us up here, haven't I? What happened in the other sessions? You know, maybe we're on a bad tyre. And Red Bull was still quick there. Red Bull were meant to be slow. Bottas v Lando for the championship. Can you imagine? I don't want to imagine that. What happened in the other sessions? Okay, P1. Okay, now I'm calm. Practice 1, we were fastest. Practice 2, Lando fastest on the mediums. Teo, we don't talk about Teo. He's a bit slow. Practice 3, everyone was on the softs there. That McLaren's not slow. And Max Verstappen is still really good. Chat, do we just go out early? I want to, you know, Red Bull in real life where they do the thing where they just send out their drivers at the beginning and like just set a time and then chill in the garage. I want that to be me this year. That's what I'm going for here. Of course, it's a whole new year of Formula 1 here. I say that. It hasn't changed as much as last year, but you've got Carlos Sainz in the brand new Ferrari. You know, we'll have a little fit check on all the different cars out on track ahead of the new season. Our livery this year hasn't changed. You know, in homage to Albon, I've decided not to change the livery just for memories. Just, I can think about his Canadian win every time we're wearing this livery. Leclerc's going out for the Red Bull, which is now powered, of course, by Ford. It's got some Ford blue on it. You'll see that Ford blue on the rear when we're following them in races. Hopefully it'll be in our wind mirror. As for Haas are partnering up with Alfa Romeo this year. Of course, Alfa Romeo exited the sport 2 years ago with Alfa Romeo Sauber becoming just Sauber last year. They are now back with Haas. So there is a Haas car that I like it. It has a familiar vibe. You know, it's a bit like a Pokemon fusion. I feel like the Haas car merged with the Alfa Romeo.
No immediate threats.
No, and Hugh Bird's here as well. We've got new voices. Also, we're about to start our flying laps. We're about to start them. Minimum traffic would be the dream. Who do we reckon's going to go faster in this first session out of Bahrain and Lando? The Audi car looks nice, but their drivers are meh. Piastri and Hauger. That is an interesting lineup, isn't it? It is an interesting lineup. Where is the Audi? Oh, chat, here's the Audi. Thoughts on the new team in Formula 1? I'll tell you what. They might be up there with one of the sexier liveries. I'll admit it. I'll admit it. I am visually stimulated. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. You know, there's some teams where I'll tell you they look bad when I think they look good. I can't even do it about this one. Lando's gone faster than Teo, by the way, while we're watching the parade. Of course, Piastri had a year out of the sport. Piastri did not have a contract last year. He was dropped in favour of Tsunoda, who remains at McLaren with Bottas, although Bottas has got the upgrades ahead of Yuki, it would appear. Lando going quicker through all the sectors. Teo, are you going to be made to look like a mug here? Potentially. Lando's going to cross the line. How quick is it? It is going to be a 1:30.213.
So you need your delta back.
I like Bird's voice already. He sounds so positive, doesn't he? He sounds so positive. Are we still purple everywhere? Are we still... No one's going faster than us. Chat, no one's going faster. Zane Maloney's out on the Hugo Boss car, which is still an absolute shitbox. And I'm sorry to swear. Sorry, Mum. It's still an awful car. So I do feel sad for them. Are we really in a situation where I can just chill through sessions? The Red Bull is still quick, which is a concern. Russell's going to cross the line for Ferrari. They're not quick. They are not quick. Shall we have a look at Perez? Here is the new Mercedes car, chat. Thoughts on the new Mercedes? I am a big fan. I feel like it, you know, with the silver, the black, and then the white from the heritage livery with the kind of the peely effect, I think it looks very cool. It's got a bit of a grungy vibe to it, but it feels like a Mercedes on board. And it's not felt like a Mercedes on board. You know, it feels vintage Mercedes. Anyone else feel like we're done? I don't feel like I have to go out here. Verstappen is slower than Lando by almost 2/10. We're bloody massive. We're bloody massive. Picher's not going out again. It's done. Throw away the key. This is such a nice feeling. I've never felt like this before. We've saved so many tyres there. No Albon. Albon isn't on the grid this year. He's with the Sky Sports F1 team providing commentary. Yeah, we're on used softs for these laps here, so not expected to go quicker. I'd love to have clean air, but I think we're going to have a few cars to navigate. Bashir, is he going to clear the Aston Martin in the pit lane and the Ferrari in the pit lane? Blocking turn 1 here is nasty. We've avoided it. That's good. Right, now it's all on. Can we get past Kevin and Leclerc? You know, because Kevin Magnussen has never muddied me before in this career mode. Kevin, Charles, thank you. That's pretty good getting out of the way by them there. And that's not too bad for Bashir either. Albon's still faster than Bashir by 2/10, by the way. He's quick. Did I say Albon? I said Albon, not Lando. I miss him. I miss him, chat. I miss him. This is... I just feel sad. Bashir's gone faster than Lando through the second sector. Bashir behind Lando again on used tyres. How's Verstappen going to be in relation to this? Verstappen, is he on fresh tyres? No, he's on used tyres as well. Bottas sets a time. He is slower than us. I really hope Verstappen's not quick, but he's gone purple through 2 sectors. He's on fresh tyres. It's fine. He's not going to be a threat. I'm going to be battling Max Verstappen this year, aren't I? I'm going to be battling Max Verstappen. I've accepted my fate. Chat, you know what? I'm gambling. I'm gambling. All on red, please. I'm putting it all on red. If I drop out now, chat, it's on you. It's on you if I drop out. I want that known. Bashir's in 6th. I'm getting nervous. Russell's slower. Hauger's slower. These guys are all on in-laps. We're fine. I never doubted you, chat. You're all geniuses. It's a great session. I'll tell you what, tyre situation is looking stupendous. Hauger into Q3, by the way. And maybe Audi are going to be good this year. We did look at Audi's stats and, like, considering how poor Sauber and Alfa Romeo had been previous years, there was a question mark there. Piastri had an awful time. I guess he just got blocked badly. Hauger doing some work.
Straight out.
I love Hugh Bird, by the way. I feel like me and Hugh are going to get on like a house on fire. Like, he's got the calming voice of a doctor's receptionist. You know, when you go to a doctor's and you're feeling unwell and then you meet the receptionist and they have a calming presence. That is Hugh Bird. When his career's done in Formula 1, he will work as a receptionist at a doctor's surgery. Like a little quaint one. You know, in the Peak District. It's one of those little villages that has just a single doctor's surgery. There's like one doctor there. He will be the receptionist. That's the kind of bloke he is. We are faster than Bottas and Magnussen through Sector 1. Faster than Bottas through Sector 2. Is Bashir going to clap back? He's not. Bashir had a poor sector there. Lando has definitely, it feels like, got the pace on Teo right now. He is going to be the first man to cross the line. Round the final corner. We will get another go on fresh tyres. How are we looking, ladies and gentlemen? How are we looking? I'll tell you what, we are looking quick.
P1.
That is P1.
Box at the end of this lap.
3 purple sectors. Red Bull still on an outlap, so don't read into that too much just yet. But Teo. Sorry, Teo. Have we still got Alex's number? Do we still have Alex's number? Piastri equal Perez this season. Don't say that. Is Verstappen able to put himself on provisional pole? Lando to beat Lando half a second up the road.
Stop in the box and switch off.
What is going to happen here? Max Verstappen cannot dislodge Lando Norris. Drivers will go out again. Both drivers will be going out again here. I kind of want to leave it as late as possible to go out. I'm following Max. I've decided. We follow Max. You know, it worked so well last year when we were slow. Maybe it'll work now that we're quick as well. Look at that. We're hunting him down. We are hunting him down. Folks, it is a Q3 shootout. Norris is on provisional pole. Tyre situation. Everyone is on fresh tyres. Verstappen will be crossing the line ahead of Norris and ahead of Piastri in behind. These are the 3 drivers that aren't back into start in the front 3. Teo needs to improve 6th at the moment. He's been made to look like a bunch of amateurs. Tell you what, the predictors, they're very nervous right now, aren't you? I can feel the nervous energy from you lot. Bottas is putting a purple sector 1. Norris steals it away. Verstappen's slower through the second sector. Bechet slower as well. Lando is going quicker of all the drivers here. He's got Max in his mirror. I was going to say his mirrors. Max is ahead of him. Maybe he's got a mirror pointing forward. Hauger finishes his lap. He can start at best in 8th place here. 9 seconds left. No one's across the line to finish their lap. Few guys already on their in-lap here. Hauger and both McLarens, they are locked in position. McLaren at the moment, 3rd and 4th. I want Bechet to eat into that. He needs to go quicker. He needs to go faster. Norris is about to complete Sector 2 here. Can he go quicker? He can't. He goes slower. Max improves. It is not locked in yet, folks. Teo going slower again. Teo Bechet, my little friend, you need to get quicker. Norris, round the final corner. Verstappen's going to cross the line first. Can he knock Lando down a spot? Can he knock him off his perch? The Red Bull crosses the line and he can't. He improved, but not by enough. Bechet crosses the line. He can't improve. He will start at best in 7th. Hauger's lap is done. Magnussen crosses the line. He doesn't improve enough either. And with that, all eyes on the last car to cross the line here. It is a Charles Leclerc. Can he improve for Red Bull? He crosses the line. He can only go 5th fastest. Lando Norris lands himself on pole position. McLaren will be delighted to lock out the 2nd row. Red Bull, there were reports of them being dead going into the season. Williams' team principal, Space, was reported as saying that they were dead. Those reports greatly exaggerated. They are very much alive and kicking. It's an unbelievable pole position to start the season. We will have Max Verstappen joining us there. There we go. There we go. Bechet lacking a little bit. I mean, look at the Lando time there. That is a ridiculous time. He was the only driver to get into the 129s. And he did it on the final run. Well, not the final run. The final session. Oh! Chat, thoughts on the strategy? I feel like this is the best thing to do here. I don't know how our car's going to perform in traffic, how good we're going to be at overtaking. We should be good. Like, Teo, even with his meh overtaking, I feel like should get some moves done. But I think starting on the mediums, it gives him a chance to hunt down cars that are maybe on, like, the harder compounds later on in the race. Look how much less fuel Lando uses with the smoothness. Yeah, Lando is saving almost a kilo in fuel. He's a smooth criminal. I'm going to make a prediction. Both drivers on the podium. Not sure on the ordering, but I think they do it. I'm bigging us up here. Oh, I'm most impressed, by the way, of all the cars. McLaren locking out the 2nd row. Yeah, they will be. P1. Look at him. Look at him. Here we go. We're here. We're live. I'm seeing medium tyres on subrunners. In fact, I've seen a lot of medium tyres behind Lando. Lando starts with no one in front of him. What a sight. Okay, 4 runners on mediums behind Lando. Lando wants to drop all these guys as fast as he can on the softs there. We want a mega start. Look at him go. He's vanishing. Send it, Lando. Send it. Oh, yeah, there's a few people on used softs as well. Not many people on fresh softs. Interesting. Is Lando... He's a second ahead after half a lap. He's vanishing. Are we Red Bull? Is this what it's like to be Red Bull? I'm so wondering. There's so many people on used softs who got into that final session. I wonder if there's other teams that only have one set of fresh softs to go on to. Both our drivers have 2 fresh sets. Lando's starting on one of his, but Bechet has 2 sets. He's actually just dropped them. Yeah, you can chill on your tyres now, mate. You don't need to push anymore.
Yeah, let the tyres cool a bit.
Yeah, let them cool.
Yeah, okay.
Let them cool. We can relax. Thing is, I want the double podium. That's what I've predicted. I was forecast a double podium.
Nice. Lift it close into the baking zones. Yeah, gone for it.
Oh, they sound so happy as a pairing. The sponsors are here as well. The sponsors are bloody loving it. Are we the baddies? Thing is, Bechet's got a lot of guys to make it through here. Do I up Teo's overtake aggression? You know what? Why not? Why not? Hauger's having another great little run here, by the way. Now, to be fair, we are racing against a load of medium runners here. So as much as this crazy time for Norris is great, it's maybe not representative of actually how much quicker we are. Teo should be able to get Leclerc, who doesn't have DRS here. Go on. Go on. Go on, my son. Why not? When in Rome or when in Bahrain. Look at this. Williams and Red Bull racing wheel to wheel. It brings a tear to my eye. Please don't crash into him, Teo. Teo, I'm forecasting you a podium here, mate. Don't swear. Why are you so sweary? Max has got DRS on us nearly again. He's not quite in it. Thing is, we can just push. We're saving a bit at the moment.
You're good to push. Yeah.
Bottas has got DRS on him as well. Bashir and Leclerc scrapping. Oh, I love that little weave. Wait. Leclerc's the one with DRS and we're dropping him. Teo Bashir, you beautiful man. Oh, my word. Referee? Lino? I don't know if we're going to be able to catch up to the guys in front. Russell's softs, though, you imagine, are going to start slowing down Tsunoda into us. Bottas, by the way, is chasing Maxi now. Don't know why I've called him Maxi. Why am I calling him Max? Why am I babying him? Max is still, like, not being dropped by us here. But they are pushing those mediums hard. Bottas's mediums have the same wear as Norris's softs, which is kind of hilarious. Come on, Bottas. Get him, Valtteri. Do it for Finland. Torilla! Come on. Bashir got overtaken. You're a noob. I'll forecast you the podium. Max is, I feel like, pushed to try and catch Norris, not got into DRS and is now in trouble.
Focus on the tyres.
Focus on the tyres. I mean, and the road. And the road. Focus on the road primarily. But, you know, if you could look after the tyres too. Yeah, Sainz is having a horrible race on his used softs. Hauger's doing really good, though. I'm impressed by Hauger. Bottas has got Verstappen. I repeat, Bottas has got Max Verstappen for second. They're on medium tyres as well. They're on the same tyres. The McLaren car is quick. Like, Yuki's in 5th as well. Aston Martin, 14th and 15th. Yeah, they were, what, 5th in the Constructors last year? They are not looking great. They put a lot of resources in to try and finish ahead of us last year, didn't they? And that has not worked out for them. No Merc in the top 10, actually. Yeah, well, Perez has snuck in now. But yeah, Mercedes finished 3rd in the Constructors last year. Magnussen hasn't crashed. That is also very strange. You think of undercutting with 10 the medium runners? It is a consideration. I have been managing the tyres so far, but yeah, we could undercut them on the softs. Norris is dropping these guys now. Norris is merely managing his tyres. I think Russell has stopped pushing on his used tyres, whereas Hauger on his used tyres is still pushing. I'm still curious whether or not these medium runners are going to go for medium soft like Teo's, or if they're going medium hards to the end. I feel like the one-stopper isn't actually that good here at all. Like, it's very, very marginal, so I'd be surprised if they were to do that. Right now, Teo is only lapping 0.6 behind Norris on the medium tyres whilst harvesting. Teo's lap times are actually really good here, considering the management that we're doing. Obviously, he's got DRS that Lando hasn't got, but we're getting some charge into the pack. I am a bit concerned about the tyre temps. Maybe I just go into top up now and standard, and we should be able to hold on to the back of these guys. Interesting that Leclerc is not whizzing, by the way, past Tsunoda here. Even with DRS, Tsunoda's holding him. Oh my word. I've jinxed it. I'm sorry, Yuki. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. He heard me.
Right, let's have a look as we
I'm really sorry, Yuki. You were doing really well, mate. I'm proud of your efforts.
struggling with the car. By that point,
He ran wider. He just couldn't get back onto the track. Oh, he's down in 12th. Well, you know what? It was going well for McLaren, wasn't it? They were doing okay for a bit there. I wonder if Leclerc's going to try and reel in these other guys. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. I believe that is a Lance Stroll off the track. It is. Lance Stroll locking up as well.
Here we are then, reaching turn 13.
What happened? Lance, are you okay?
And the car just locks. They were just unable to do much.
He's let himself down there, hasn't he? He's let himself down there. Boucher has got a DRS here. It looks like Leclerc must be really pushing. Because they're not reeling him in. Mick's ahead of Stroll. Go on, Mick. Taylor, what have you got in the tank? Oh, he's gone for the little dummy. There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. There's been a crash on the final corner. I think it's Yuki Tsunoda off again. Is he all right? He's locked up again, chat. It's not looking good for Yuki.
This one is involving Yuki Tsunoda. Everything's all right here.
It's not his day, is it?
The lockup. They took a gamble, and it was just too late.
Bit dusty out there. You can't drive there, mate. Staying ahead of Leclerc, but Leclerc has got DRS here. Might be worth just Boucher pushing a little bit more than he has been just to try and catch up to the pack in front. Yellow flag, yellow flag. There's been a crash at the back. It's a Ferrari. Hauger has hit signs. Hauger has hit signs. It's a disaster. Audi on their return to Formula 1. They were flying. They were whizzing. He'd had a perfect drive up to this point, but both of them going wide. Hauger's dived into the pits right away with his damage. Carlos Sainz is still beached at the side of the road. It's a disaster. Is he going to pit? He needs to pit. Both drivers in. Hauger's got a penalty to serve. He's changing his nose. Boucher, by the way, right up behind Valtteri all of a sudden. Both of those drivers changing their noses. So right now, some of the drivers that Boucher had to fight in Yuki, Sainz and Hauger have all had moments. Mick's in 15th! I'm getting emotional. Jack, do the right thing, retire both cars, give Mick a chance at points. Absolutely not. It's funny, right? Piastri looks like he's done a great recovery drive. Then you realise Yuki locked up twice, Stroll's locked up, Hauger and Sainz have crashed into one another, and suddenly it's a little bit less impressive. Our car is not a slouch. Are we going to get the move done? We are. This corner. Hate this corner. I'm going to say every time we make a move through it, I hold my breath. Which is more important for you in-game for personal satisfaction? Winning drivers or constructors? Oh, constructors 100%. See, George is pushing right now, but I feel like George is just using all his charge. Whilst on worse tyres, like, we'll get him. Yellow flag, yellow flag, yellow flag. It's a Haas. I think off the track. I think it's Danny Rick. It is Danny Rick. It is not a great day for people here, is it? On the final corner. No one around him.
Okay. Alrighty.
It doesn't. I don't think he knows what the problem was there. At least he's all right. Russell is pitting. What are they going on to? Soft medium? Soft medium. So that's the same strategy that Lando will be on. We were 5 seconds up the road from Russell. Where is Russell going to come out in all of this? Is he going to clear Gasly? No. How far off Gasly is he? I would love to clear Gasly if I can. Right, Lando, one really heavy lap of push will deploy, then we're going to pit. There's a nice gap to get him into. Ahead of Gasly. That's the target. Get him out in 8th or 7th. Boucher, by the way, is now right up behind Verstappen. He has been reeling in Max for a lot of this stint. First pit stop of the year. What are we predicting? Now I'm nervous for the pit stops. The pit stops almost matter more when there's race wins on the line. I'm feeling like a 2.4. You know, first race of the year. The speeds do drop in game. Bottas has pitted as well. Right, bananas. Do it for me. That's why you're in the gym at Christmas. That is why we had you in the gym at Christmas. Love it. Bottas had a good stop as well. And Norris has come out actually way further ahead than I thought he was going to come out. I was aiming to finish it ahead of Gasly. We're 7 seconds ahead of Gasly. I didn't think we had that in us. Magnussen and Perez, the two guys in front, are on softs. They're probably going to be pitting soon, so this is a good spot to be in. If these guys don't pit, I'm back in Lando for a 2-for-1.
Okay, let's get it done. All right.
Use all that defending, Teo. Use all that defending, my son. My hero. Chat, he's in peak confidence. Look at him. Look at the stats when he's in peak. You can't stop him. You can't stop him. You can't flush this poo. He's causing a blockage. He's in full harvest mode, sending some used mediums against Max on fresher mediums. This is also slowing down these guys for Lando. All right, Lando, get these two schmucks gone, please.
Confirm.
Get them gone. Deal with them. I was thinking in the DRS zone, but if you want to get them done before that, Kevin Magnussen has brake checked us. VAR! Not having that. Not having that's disgraceful. Watch him crash into me now. Round the outside. Round the outside. Easy as she goes. We'll get the Vodafone car of Perez
Confirm.
in just a moment. Look at the new Merc, by the way. The new Merc's very pretty. Oh, why does Lando look like he's about to smash into the back of him? We've got a pit stop occurring, by the way. Merc and Renault are in the pits. Lando is going to clear. Red Bull going long with both their drivers on their first stints. Ultras, assemble. Assemble. Ultras, what are we doing here? I'm fuming. I am fuming. All right, now we have to catch up to Bottas, who is actually being held up at the moment in a train behind Pierre. We've not lost any positions with that error. So there's that. Not happy. Lando has lost his fastest lap. But it is fine, because he will almost certainly get it back on his softs on the final stint. I want to believe. Where is Max coming out? I'll tell you what, he's coming out nowhere near Lando Norris. Lando Norris was 10 seconds ahead before the pits. Is Bahrain going to get Verstappen in the pits there? Max stayed out a long time. Max Verstappen has been dropped in the pits. He lost a lot of time on those mediums to all the soft runners who pitted sooner. Opinion on the chase. Love the chase. Up there as one of the better game shows for me on British TV. Favourite chaser? Great question, the Beast. I feel like I can relate to his killer mindset. Chat, can I distract us from the stream for 2 seconds? I've got a very serious question to ask you lot. I just need to pause the race for just about. This is very serious. Chat, I need some advice. And you lot, can you see in the corner there? There's like a little dark patch. Can you see that? Chat, this is very important, by the way. You see that? You see that dark patch? It's 2 ladybirds. What do I do about them? Do I just keep them as pets for the winter? I think they've come inside my house for winter to like chill out. They've not moved in a day. So I feel like they're just napping. So do we just leave them there? People are saying kill them. They're little ladybirds. I might make them a little shelf and put it up there for them to chill on. But I think they are just hibernating now for winter and chilling out. Do I feed them? Is there an issue with them? They're invasive, but they look cute. I did stop the race for this. Like, this is very serious. Let them lay eggs and have a swarm for next year. That could be fun. You know what? Maybe I should Google it, chat. Maybe you guys aren't the ladybird experts. I don't know. I just, they're quite peaceful up there. They're not disturbing me. They've just been chilling there for a day and they've not moved. What colour are they? Let me go check. One is a very dark red and one is not quite... is slightly less dark red, but is red with black spots. Do they pay rent? I don't think they do. Should I go? I could hire Alex to look after them. They're the venomous ones. Invasive species one. Get rid of them, freeloaders, chat. I thought you guys would be more welcoming in our community. How many spots? Do you want me to go count the spots for you as well on them? I'm not meant to have pets either, so am I breaking my lease if I keep them? We are actually chilling. Can we get past Russell? Do I want to get past Russell? I probably do want to get past Russell. He's on mediums. You know what? Have a go, Teo. Enjoy yourself, but enjoy yourself by being disciplined. Up the inside, up the chuff. That's what we want to see. Everybody like that. Let's go get Valtteri. Let's go get Valtteri. Why not? When in Rome. What happened to Sainz after he got hit by Hauger? He has been really bad. I assume he's got some more damage. Also, Russell's out of DRS on Bashir. Bashir full sending it right now with deploy. No DRS this lap. Are we about to get a 1-2 to start the year? One's got 9 spots, one's got 10. What does it mean? What does it mean? The numbers, Mason. I just like counting them. 10 minus 1 equal 1. Lando P1. It was a prediction by them. And even numbers are bad. Is it over for me, chat? Am I about to have like a double DNF from here? I don't want Taylor to get past before the DRS line, but I think he just did. If Bashir has DRS, this could be a great time to push. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Okay. We do not push. We harvest. Lando, are you still okay, mate, in the lead? Lando, are you okay still in the lead? He's okay. He is still awake at the wheel. Is this going to be Lando's first win? It'll be his first win for us. Has Lando won a race in this universe? I don't think he has. Out of interest, where does the name Work This Race originate from? I just thought it sounded cool. I wish there was a cooler idea than that. You know, sometimes you come up with a name on the internet, like your first ever online username, and it's awful. I went through a few of those, but then one day I just thought Work the Space sounded good. I was like, I want to make a Football Manager channel. And I was like, I want it to sound football-y, but I don't want it to have Football Manager in the name. I want it to be something that when you hear it, if you're into football, you probably know, oh, that's a reference to something I hear in football commentary. Or a manager might say. And I wanted something that was easy to remember, not many syllables. Obviously, it's 3 syllables, Work the Space. Quite punchy. And it was actually a good decision. Usually your first usernames are just usernames, Joey. You detest them and regret them. No, I'm quite happy with my choice. What was my first ever username? Oh, God, what would it have been? I think my first username on Xbox Live was Instincts with 2 Zs on the end. I was a very cool kid. I'd hate this corner for overtaking, but if he wants to go for it, I guess we're going for it. I hate him. It was going too well. It was going too well, wasn't it? It was just going too well. You absolute cockwomble.
And not just one car involved.
Good pun. Good pun. I mean, you know, I said I felt bad for Valtteri earlier. Don't feel bad for him anymore. Right. I mean, Prich, we really need to catch up to the Red Bulls to get a toe off them, mate. It was going so well. Good news. No damage. No damage. We will have a penalty to serve of 5 seconds, but it could be a lot worse. It was the Ladybirds. The Ladybirds did it. Albon's laughing in the commentary booth. Yeah, he is. He's sat in the Sky Sports pad going, we'll be analysing after the race. I mean, it's mental, isn't it? Russell was kind of close behind us. We've just sent it to keep up with the Red Bulls here and get into their DRS range on them. We're just instantly there. All right, tell you know what? Let's just full send it, mate. I want to see what pace you've got on a Charles Leclerc here who has DRS. Would never happen if Taylor didn't have pit issues. True. Facts.
This is the optimum temperature.
This is the optimum temperature. Hugh Bird just sounds intelligent, doesn't he? Teo, we're going to do it on your favourite corner, mate. I know. I'm giving you permission to make a move on your favourite corner. Leclerc's not going to have DRS. We're going to get him. We're going to get him here, Teo. He's got nothing to defend himself. You are quick. What could go wrong? Get the move done before the corner, for the love of God. Oh, that's what we want to see. That's what we want to see here. Look at him go. Now we get Max. Chase him. I want to go fast now because I'm going to pit earlier to serve the penalty and then hopefully come out in some clean air still. The longer that we can stay behind Max here, the longer I might be tempted to stay out because we are actually pulling a gap right now on Leclerc. I do feel like Max has just full-on sent it the last few laps to try and gain on Lando, and based on the fact he lost half a second that lap, I feel like he's not got any charge to do it now. Is Lando going to lap Mick? He may well do it. Mick's already pitted twice, chat. What a sad state of affairs. Joe's in the pit off his softs. What tire did Joe start on? He started on medium, so he's going medium soft. Now, the question here is he going to go medium soft soft? He is. I mean, there's going to be lots of soft runners at the end. All right, Ultras. You let me down on the previous stop. We've got a 5-second penalty. Then we spring into action. There's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag. Who's had a moment? Someone went wide. It wasn't a big one. Are we good? Oh, it's Russell as well. That's really good.
Now this was at turn 1.
Turn 1, Georgie Russell is going to be fine for the, maybe not the lead the race, but someone who Bashir needs to be aware of. Are we going to clear the Aston? I mean, surely that counts as evasive action. Surely you get to penalty for that, right? Referee? I guess not. Verstappen is in the pits. I will probably cover off all these guys pitting. Oh, Red Bull going for a double stack. Please have an error. Please have an error. Please have an error. It's not worked. Please have an error. Please have an error. Please have an error. It's not worked. It's not worked. Teo, please. I know you don't have great overtaking, but we're faster than them. He's on 53% one softs. All right, the Red Bulls have come out. They are behind Perez and Russell. I'd love them to get held up so Bashir can catch up. Bashir, by the way, is only 2.5 seconds behind Leclerc. Bashir put in a mega run after his incident to put himself in a position here where we're still racing. Red Bull had no fresh softs for Leclerc either. Leclerc is on used softs. Drama. Verstappen now is next to Russell. I was really hoping Russell was going to slow him down, and it's just not happened. It's fine. Okay, Lando pitting. The only other driver yet to pit, I think, on a similar strategy around us is Russell. There's also Magnussen, who's not pitted, and De Vries, but not going to count them. Can we have a good stop for the Ultras? It's big. Come on, lads. It was slow, but slow by a second. They're not seeing their families next Christmas either, I've decided. We are still ahead of Verstappen. There's only 2 seconds in it, but we have significantly fresher softs now to push. This race is not done yet. That second error is the difference between Max being in DRS and not being in DRS. Max Verstappen and Lando Norris battling out with 15 laps left. I feel like this might be a precursor for what we see a lot this season. Please don't crash, lads. He squeezed us, you little weasel. He's not worth it, Lando. Let him have it. Let him have this fight. We'll get him after we charge a little bit. Russell is now pitting. Unfortunately for us, Leclerc got DRS off Russell as he pitted. It is a straight fight between ourselves and Red Bull. Does anyone else feel like this might be a common occurrence this year? Lando's tyres are in such a good spot, by the way, here. Yellow flag. Yellow flag. There's been an incident on track. It's a Renault. I think is it... Who is it? Who's had a moment? Someone has spun off. Magnussen. It was a Renault. Kevin. Tell you what, he's very close to parking that in a spot where the game might issue a red flag. Kevin, you dingus. How's he spun out there? That is embarrassing, isn't it? All right, Lando. Let's see how quick you really are when I send it with you. Let's see how quick this car really is versus a Red Bull. Turn 1, side by side. Is he going to clear him for the turn in? Just about. Max will have DRS here. He's going to try and come back, but Lando's in a position where we can full send it for a few laps. There's some back markers coming up who will hopefully give me some DRS as well, if we catch them in a good spot. Hauger is the first of the back markers. Norris here needs to get past Hauger. Hauger, please get out the way. Dennis! 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 We do get DRS off him. You know what? I'll give the benefit of the doubt. If you want to block Max, that would be great for me. I really want to get Max out of DRS here. Is this the first time we've lapped someone? I don't think so. No. We've done it in previous seasons for sure. If Albon was Poppet, what's Lando? I think Duck. You're right, Duck. I feel like he's got a bit of Duck energy. Okay. We've got past Leclerc. Let's push. Got 5% advantage in the tyre wear department. Fastest lap there for Lando. Things you love to see. Clap it in. Imagine if Teo didn't have a penalty. Imagine how good we'd be. If Teo didn't have his pit issue and the penalty on both stops, he'd be in a very good spot. There's a few more back markers that are going to have to be passed, including Sainz. Sainz having an awful race in 18th. That's gone under the radar, hasn't it? I don't want to jinx it, chat, but I feel like this is probably just a chilled out end to the race now for us.
Yeah, let the tyres cool a bit.
I feel like we can probably speed this on a little bit. Lando's in first, Max is in second, Pacher's in third. We're chilling. I feel like we timed that well.
Yeah, nice gap.
I'll be honest. I feel like we timed that push with Lando pretty smartly in terms of when we pitted in spite of the error. Dropped Max, fresher tyres from that longer middle stint. Bonus point for Lando as well for fastest lap. I want him to try and break the record for fastest lap again here if he can. No pressure.
We are free fuel now.
Standing desk, clap him in. Agreed. Hard agreed. Prematurely, I'm going to press the button. It's done. It's over. Mega drive, mega performance. The battery's dead. Doesn't matter. Lando Norris is going to win Williams' second race in our 4 seasons here. It's an incredible start. He started on pole. He takes fastest lap. He is going to cross the line here for his first win on his maiden appearance for Williams Racing. Max Verstappen will come home for second place, but if this is a precursor of a season, it's going to be a Williams and Red Bull battle. Teo Pacher is going to bring home a podium as well. Anything but a calm weekend for that man. Had a 5-second penalty, but despite that, clawed his way back on Charles Leclerc. He nails down third place. Leclerc brings it home for 4th. Bottas is going to feel bitterly disappointed with how this race played out. Crashed into, and yet still manages to salvage a 5th place. McLaren started with both cars on the second row. Zhou obviously didn't have a great race, but he's recovered well. Russell was fighting him to the line, couldn't quite make it happen. Zhou isn't going to do anything, but a mixed bag of teams scoring points. Yuki locked up twice. He gets the job done, and Pierre Gasly secures points. Piastri on his return to Formula 1. 18th to 11th, good recovery drive. And Hugo Boss didn't finish last. They didn't finish last. They finished 17th with Mick. Is that Mick's best ever performance? It's a solid start, something to build on. Next race, Saudi Arabia, is coming up now. I'm ready.
What a remarkable drive by Lando Norris today.
Up there, Lando! We're so back. The board were unhappy. The board was slaying me before this race. I invited them over. Come overboard. That's a bit far, innit? First race of the year, he's on his knees. Come on!
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great...
Yeah, get in the picture. Yeah, am I doing it right, chat? Oh, my word. What a performance. It does feel like it's going to be us and Red Bull at the front battling, innit? We don't get the podium scene because Teo Pacher doesn't have a scanned-in face as an F2 driver, I'm afraid to say. Constructors, chat. I don't want to get carried away. Should they just give us the trophy now? Pit stop-wise, it's not great. It's not great. I'd like to apologise to the Ultras. We got a point, but we'll work on it. We'll do better. We will do better. I'll promise you that. This is what we're really here for. Okay. We want to see improvements to overtaking. I expected nothing. I'm already disappointed. That's not the person who's meant to be improving their overtaking. For f***'s sake, Teo. Can someone please explain to him that he needs to work on his overtaking, not his defending? Why does he not understand? Why does he not understand? You do not understand the assignment. He's going to get 100 defending before he gets to 80 overtaking, isn't he? We will pay out on the prediction. Where will Teo finish? Second to third. Shout out to the believers on that one, by the way. Board attendance at the Grand Prix. Oh, yeah, they want to come to Saudi Arabia. They just want to turn up for every race. They want to turn up for... Yeah, you know what? You can come for this one as well. You loved it so much last time. It's because we're winning. They never turned up when we weren't doing well. Suddenly we're winning and they want to show up for everyone. Bloody glory supporters, a lot of them. Reg changes. What are we voting for? Oh, God. Okay. So we want moderate or minimum... I mean, we want minimum, right? Because we're quick now. We want minimum because we're quick. If it was last year, I'm voting for the moderate ones. We want min. Please don't change it, or we've made a really quick car now. It's typical. We start winning, they hate it. Okay, regulation vote results. You absolute dickheads. I've just spent a year researching and now you're making it all pointless. I'm fuming. I'm fuming. The game was like, they've done quite well in their first race there. How many races do you go full Merc dominant here and run meds in Q1? I feel like with the current kind of tyre regs, that makes no sense to do. Don't need to do it anymore. I mean, look at that. 7/10 faster than Zhou.
Delta.
We're done, aren't we? That's Q1 for us. It started, what, 4 minutes ago? Right, we're done. Into the garage, lads. We're chilling. First race, we got pole position with Nando. With Lando. Lando Norris. Can I call him Nando's for short? With Nando. We got pole. First place in the race as well. Fastest lap with him. Pacher got third in spite of a 5-second penalty. Nando Loris. Was Russell out? I didn't even see that. Russell out. Who else was out, chat, that session? Chat, who else went out? I wasn't paying attention. Who's missing? It's like a game of Cluedo. Piastri's out again. Hauger at the moment outperforming Piastri both sessions. Dear Charles, please get out the way well here. He's not getting out the way well here, is he? Actually, this might be okay. We've not really had to lose any time yet. That's good. That's really good. Is Pacher going to get a clean pass as well? I mean, if there's a spot to meet a car at this circuit, this is a good place to meet them. Okay, Teo definitely lifted there. He lost a lot of time in that sector. Actually, maybe he didn't lose a lot of time. No, he did lose it. He lost a second. Okay. I don't think Lando has to go out again here. Teo will. Okay. Albon is donezo. Teo, not so good. Did I say Albon? I said Albon again. I said Albon again. I miss him. I miss him. There's a wild Kevin Magnussen lurking around one of these corners, which at this circuit terrifies me. He's got out of the way well. Clap him for that. That's good. Can Hauger get out this session? It'd be massive if he was to do it for Audi. Teo, purple sector 1. Hello. Hello, I'm on the phone. Yeah. I don't want to get carried away here. I'm on the phone to Lando. Are you where he's going quicker than you, mate? Sainz is struggling again here. Ferrari are not looking good, are they? Let him cook. Let him cook. He is on a fresh set. That is true. But still, let him cook. I mean, everyone else is going to have used fresh sets outside of Lando, so it's good for that as a reference point, if nothing else. How quick's he going to go here? Someone else has just improved in set 2. Verstappen has smashed it. Bashir, 5,000ths behind Lando. I mean, he's through. I'm wondering what time Verstappen's about to put in here. It's close. It is close between the front three. Can Hauger make out the session on his push lap here? He's got a bit of traffic to navigate. I want to see Hauger do well this year. I don't know why. Has anyone else bought into Dennis Hauger? I just like the idea of Audi doing well. Is he going to make it out? Sainz, by the way, is Sainz done? Sainz is on a flying lap as well. But he has to improve. Hauger, round the final corner. Needs to find half a second on his previous lap. Can he do it? He's going to cross the line. I'm buying into Dennis Hauger. I'm buying my Dennis Hauger stocks. Ocon's got to improve here as well around this final corner. Merck already know that Perez isn't going to be through. Can Ocon improve here? He can. He has knocked Kevin out. Sainz is going to be the last man to finish a lap. He's gone green through sectors 1 and 2. Still needs to find time. He's going to cross the line. He should make it through. His teammate didn't. He crosses. He goes 6th. Kevin is on an in lap. And that is that. Merck not looking so hot. Dennis Hauger fans, they're rejoicing right now. Bashir, fastest through the first sector. I'm impressed. That's on used tyres. That is on used tyres. Taylor's not looking like a slouch. Okay, cleared the traffic well there. Taylor, fastest again in the next sector. 2/10 over Norris, who is definitely losing time now behind this Aston car. We've got some back markers we might just catch here on the straight, although they should be pushing for their outlaps here. I mean, look how quick Lando is next to this Aston Martin. That is crazy. The gain he's getting there. Might get a really nice toe here to the finish. Crosses the line. He's slow. Teo parks it on provisional pole on used tyres.
We'll box at the end of this lap.
Stroll was not quick there. That Aston Martin was not at it. Okay, both drivers going to go out here on another fresh set of softs. We'll save 2 fresh sets for each of them of the softs for the race. Max has gone ahead, though. Max is on pole right now. I didn't even spot him sneak that in. It's very competitive, isn't it? Leclerc, he's done a time there. He has set his lap. Max Verstappen currently on pole. He is going to be the next driver to put in his lap that we need to worry about. Hauger, on his flying lap, go around the final corner, hasn't improved this session, it has to be said, with this run-in. All eyes on Max. Can he improve? Can he go better? Lando, purple sector 1. Max doesn't improve here. Bashir and Albon racing away. There's not many people left on flying laps here. You've got Zhou, Bottas, Sainz, and the Williams cars. The next car to cross the line is going to be Sainz. Can he improve? He can't. He can't. He's crossed the line there. Bottas has crossed the line as well. Or is Sainz on a push lap? Sainz is on a late push lap here. Zhou's going to cross the line, currently running 10th, but he is running green in the first few sectors. Teo slow in sector 2. Lando is going to cross the line here. Currently 8th. Can he nip ahead of Max Verstappen? A purple sector 3 from nowhere. Bashir crosses the line. He stays 3rd. There is 1 man left to keep your eye on. It is a wild Carlos Sainz, but there is a lot of traffic in front of him. It is a yellow sector 1 for him as well. I think Norris has done it. It was close. 2/10 separating the Red Bulls and the Williams cars. Good job, Albon. Albon was great. Did I say Albon? Are we just pretending that it's Albon? Did I say Albon? Did I say Albon? I miss him. I miss him. We need like a swear jar where every time I say Albon, I just miss him. I miss him. I mean, Sainz is not improving here, is he? Sainz has had his lap completely muddied. 2 purple sectors for Norris. Mega lap, by the way, there by Lando. Fastest lap of anyone. Crazy, crazy lap as well. Needed to pull it out of the bag as well. Max's lap there was faster than anything that had been seen in any of the earlier sessions. I'm tempted to go soft hard. Could I do soft medium on... Is that too ambitious? I might go soft medium. His tyre management's that good. I think we go soft medium. If there was a safety car earlier, I'd probably switch to a soft medium soft. Can Teo do it? Teo definitely can't do it. I mean, he could, maybe. But I don't necessarily think it's worth it for the management you have to do. I think we go soft hard with Pachet, but if there was an early safety car, I would go soft medium soft with both drivers. I'm tempted to do a Dennis Hauger themed prediction. I feel like Dennis Hauger might become a fan of, like a people's favourite for what he's... I mean, he took out Sainz and mudded Ferrari last time. He's qualifying very well. He's starting 7th. Predictions are podium for Hauger, 4th to 6th, 7th to 10th, 11th plus or DNF. Obviously, 11th plus means he has to be classified and finish the race with the checkered flag. DNF, he crashes and doesn't get classified officially at the end. I'm ready. Look at the data that we have here. This is what we've been collecting.
It's almost time for the Saudi
Right,
Arabian
here we are. Man with a flag is loving life at the back. I say man, I think it might be a woman by the haircut. Could be a guy with long hair.
and away
I'm not going to judge. Bashir starts 3rd. Going to be a race into the first corner. Max Verstappen has the inside. Is Teo going to get the move done? Teo gets the move done for 2nd place. What do I do now? Do we let them race? I've never had to do this before. I've never had this situation. What do we do? Bottas managed to get ahead of Leclerc. Do we let them fight? What's the strategies? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Prime defending action now. To be fair, this is what we're here for, isn't it, really? This is why we have Teo as our number 2 driver, is for the defending. Teo, mate, always defend. Always defend. Just take your time. Go as slow as you want through the corners. Make the softs last. I say all this. We've almost dropped Verstappen by a second. You know what? Send it. Take it back. Just go. Just go, lads. Just go. And you know what, Teo? You can fight your teammate. I'm going to allow you to do it if you want to. Let's just wave goodbye to Max Verstappen. What tyres is everyone on? Oh, they're on mediums. That makes way more sense. But it does also mean that we do have to keep pushing here. Lance Stroll is on hard tyres. How's Dennis doing? Dennis, how are you, mate? How's Auger doing for the boobies? He's in 8th. God, that Audi is lovely looking, isn't it? Oh, no, chat. I don't like this. I don't like this. This feels like an error.
Those are your Titans.
He's got it done. He's bloody brilliant. I never doubt. I trust them to fight. I trust their racecraft. This is an accident waiting to happen. It is, but we are also improving Pachet's overtaking. Max is really pushing his mediums hard. Chat, we're managing our softs here. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, I changed from attack to standard after 1 lap. In previous years, I've had to keep that on for 2 laps at the start every time. Like, you can tell by the medium wear compared to our softs is, like, comparable. Look at everyone else on the softs. The AI pushes the tyres way harder at the start compared to us. I mean, we are dropping some of these runners, but they're all on the mediums. Like, this is going to be a weird one. Because I need to create enough of a gap that when I pit earlier than everyone else, there's a gap for me to actually do stuff in. Lando's tyre management is crazy, isn't it? Even in dirty air behind Teo. Oh, my God. I think Pachet might have the DRS here. Who's going to have the green DRS logo appear? It's Lando. Chat, this feels like an awful idea, but it's also quite fun. Oh, Max has managed to get past Bottas. I'll tell you what, the McLarens are fighting the Red Bulls. The McLarens are fighting the Red Bulls still. Make absolutely no mistake. There is fighting going on there. I will say there's a big train behind Dennis Hauger, isn't there? Also, I don't like what's going on here. I mean, I do kind of like it. We're in 1st and 2nd. Lads! Lads! Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Pacher's back in the lead. We're one race into the year and we've got an internal... two races now. And we're already on like a civil war. There is an internal battle going on at Williams. Don't crash, lads. Don't crash. If you ever want to tell the difference, Pacher has the yellow T-cam on the top. I like the fact that Teo's got driver confidence at very high. Lando's got confidence at medium. What have they really done differently? Thing is, this is a circuit, right, where you can pull a long way ahead. But safety cars happen. Red flags happen. Right, with a track like this, someone goes off. Track gets blocked very quickly. I'm a little bit concerned that because there's so many guys running the mediums tyres early on, we're going to be pitting sooner than them to put on our next tyre. Maybe have a bit of traffic to get through. Teo, DRS, can he get it done? I don't really love this chat, but it's fun. Russell is in 16th, by the way. If you thought that Ferrari was going to get itself out of trouble after a bad quali session, no, it does just seem really slow. Pacher back into the lead of the race, by the way. What I will say is, in race conditions, they feel pretty even in this car. Is that a fair assessment? I don't think I'm being a biased Teo fan saying that. I feel like our drivers on race pace very, very similar to one another right now. I mean, look at Lando's tyres. Lando's going to go a load of extra laps here on these mediums, I think. Just based on where we're at. Like, he can probably go to like lap 25 if he wants. Hauger's still doing his thing. Respect to Dennis Hauger. If he gets points for Audi, I feel like they'll consider that a win. It's been a very clean Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, by the way. Like, almost annoyingly so. I want carnage. I want drama. It's because no one's around Kevin Magnussen. That's the issue. Okay. Into the pits we go. Lando is just chilling. Lando can actually get a bit aggressive now. Okay. Ultras have let us down a lot lately. I need to see some good pits here. Bottas pits. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I want a mega stop here. Only stop of the race. Slow. Disappointing. You guys make me sick. Hate the Ultras. Waste of time. Kevin Magnussen did pit in the end, which is annoying. But Pacher comes out in some lovely clean air. Hauger is directly behind Piastri. Hauger's actually found a nice little gap. Hauger's in the points. Unfortunately, I think the guys all ahead of him who pit are still going to be ahead of him. Bloody love Dennis Hauger, my goat. Put on the Intersta flex. Not sure that's a good flex. Sonoda's pitted at the same time, by the way. Good pit stop. Mega pit stop. That's what we need more of. It comes out directly behind Teo as well. Sonoda's put on the softs to the end. So these medium runners are going to be on softs as well. Teo could be a little bit under threat from them. Let Lando pass. No, he has to earn it. He has to earn it. Pacher might have very good defending. He's got 97 defending at the moment, but he is also on hard tyres versus the mediums. We let them fight, chat. We let them fight. Red Bull and Sainz still haven't pitted. They are waiting out and hoping, I guess, at this point for a red flag. We're gaining so much time on them with both our cars per lap. Norris is going to make the move here. Half a second made up this lap. Nice clean overtake. We let them fight though, chap. We do let them fight here. Lando's got his tyre tabs up.
Yep, all good.
Let's catch up to Sainz quickly. We're chilling, aren't we? We're in such a good spot. I'm so confused by the fact these medium runners aren't pitting. I mean, they are going for a medium soft strategy. So they will have softs to come back at us at the end. But at the moment, we are lapping second and a half faster than them. I mean, I guess at this point, they're just hoping for a safety car or a red flag for a cheap stop and to be on some softs. If a safety car happened now, I guess I'd go on to softs as well. Because if I stay on these tyres versus Red Bull on fresh softs and potentially Sainz on fresh softs, I'd be in trouble. Hauger is up in 8th, by the way. Hauger's having a really good drive for Audi right now. I can't believe how drama-free this race in Saudi Arabia has been. Oh my word, Teo's actually going for the overtake. Is he going to get it done, Teo? Oh, Sainz is in the pits. I missed that. Yeah, he's put on softs to the end. Yeah, safety car, and I have to put on softs, don't I? Pichet failing an overtake. Say it ain't so. I could really push Lando here and go for a pit stop last lap for fastest lap. Chat, is that getting greedy going for that? I want to see how much quicker he can go on these mediums. Tsunoda's only 4 seconds behind Pichet. He has reeled in Teo here. Teo is going to have to do some defending late on. Do I need to be paranoid about Yuki? Also, Hauger up in 8th. He's racing. He's fighting Perez. Go on, my son. These two have been scrapping it out all race. They've crashed. I can't believe it. Dennis. 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 I just wanted to believe in him. I just wanted to believe in him. For the believers. I just wanted to believe in Dennis Hauger. I've become a Dennis Hauger fan and all I feel is pain. How has Perez managed to get going quicker out of that crash than Hauger? He's still there. Get him moving. Oh, it's not even a safety car. I feel sad. If I pit now with Pichet, the softs, do I reckon I can get back into second? 10 laps on fresh softs. I reckon I can make up 2 seconds a lap, but it's probably not worth the gamble. I back our car. If there's a time to go for it, it's now. You know what? F it, let's go for it. Let's have some fun. There's a pretty good chance that Tsunoda and Leclerc would catch us, I feel like. Why has he stayed out? Oh, wait, no, that was Lando. That was Lando. Ignore. No. Look, I want fastest lap as well, chat. I want the point for fastest lap. Is this an optimal strategy? Probably not. But I want to see what Teo's capable of in this rocket ship. Also, I wanted to help with the DHLers. I wanted a better stop for Teo, and it hasn't worked out. That was actually the real motive. Right, 10 laps to make up 17 seconds. Doable. I'll back him. Let's get this done, Teo. They're laughing at me in the pit boxes. Oh, the pit box, the grid. What do you call the bus stops around the field? The pit walls. They're laughing at me in the pit walls. But I'm backing you, son. They're all nicely spread out. One good race and he thinks he's managing Red Bull. Look, that might be true. That might be true. I tell you do need to get the overtake done here, mate. Oh, my goat. It's my goat. Up the road we go, Teo. Up the road we go. He's rapid. 2 laps, 0 overtakes. It's literally a lap and a half, and one of them was an out lap. Well, you've got to heat up the tyres. We're chilling. 7 laps to make up lots of 15 seconds. I'll admit it, it looks ambitious right now. Although, 2.5 that lap, and we were stuck behind the other guy. I don't think this is over. I actually think he does this here. It's going to come down to overtaking Sainz well here, but this is not a bad spot to be in. I feel like Sainz pushed this lap to keep us behind. Teo, you do actually have to get by, mate. Oh, okay. Sainz has DRS on us here, I think. Deploy out the corner. Neutral. Okay. Up the road we go. Next up is Max Verstappen. Pichet with DRS. It's not that far off. Teo was in second before he pitted. Another 3 seconds into Tsunoda and Leclerc there. And they are currently less than 2 seconds up the road. Our tyre wear is very comparable to the Verstappen's, is a problem. That is the issue with pushing so hard. But we're using Max to get a bit of a tow here. Lando's still chilling.
2 laps to go.
2 laps to go of this Grand Prix.
Lifting post. Yeah, confirm.
Yuki does have DRS here, which is going to make it difficult to overtake him. That is the only issue. Should we pit Lando? That's a joke. For legal reasons, that's a joke. It's the last lap of the Grand Prix. Oh, okay. Bashir doesn't have DRS here, which is a bit annoying. Right, up the road we charge. Max has got past Leclerc, but the Red Bulls are still fighting. Come on, Teo. 2 moves needed this lap. Oh, he's got DRS off his mate. It's not fair. Look at them working together. Disgraceful. Come on. Get him, Teo. Teo, get him. Norris, by the way, crosses the line to win the race.
Awesome.
It was awesome. It was.
There you go. Winner.
You are the winner.
What a...
What a sad little life, Max and Leclerc. Please tell me we're not going to run out of fuel. We've made it. And we ran out of fuel as we crossed the line. Mega Drive. Mega Drive. We had fun. First for Norris, 4th for Bashir. I think that the risk that we had was Max was making a charge through. The guys behind were on softs. I didn't really want to gamble on being on the hards and hoping I could get back past them when their softs dropped off. To be honest, Leclerc's tyres were kind of fine at the end, so were Max's. I don't think we would have gained that much on hards on, say, 60, 70% wear. I'm fine with that. And we get the cutscene. Most important of all, we get the cutscene. Piastri, by the way, racing with De Vries to the line here on 22% wear. It's going to be a race to the line. De Vries holds on. There's a mad scrap going on everywhere. Then Danny, Rick and Gasly are just chilling over the line. I think it would have been 4th if we'd stayed out. Why have they all parked? Lads? Lads? They've all run out of fuel. The red flag! Red flag! Stop the race! Let's go!
That was a really well-executed...
Can I put red flag in the title of the YouTube video now? I think we can. What a performance! The podium we get to enjoy the podium sequence. I mean, that's nice. Where's the hat? Let's go!
And finally now the drivers can relax after an eventful weekend at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
The flute's broken. Harrison, put the flute in the edit. It's not working. Come on! What a drive. Look at that. Lovely race suits. Great branding. Bashir got fastest lap as well. I want fastest lap at every single track. In the driver standings, Lando, followed by Teo, who is still ahead of Leclerc because of the fastest lap. 200 IQ, that. 200 IQ. Constructors standings. There it is. It is a Williams Red Bull battle at the front. McLaren don't look slow behind. And Hugo Boss are the gods of pit stops. Zane Maloney, the fastest stop. I feel sick. Get me out of here.